Absolutely. Absolutely. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence Podcast. Let's see what we got in the building. Okay, we got one weirdo. Yeah. So we already took care of that person. Love is the word. Shower Allah, salute. Paul Carrick, LeVar Cooper, Philip D. Woke, my brother, salute. Mike the Reaper, Rod Neal, Jeff Spark. MP, gotta keep it clean so far. Only in the morning. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Mr. Shelton. Yeah, you see that, right? Ain't that funny? Oh my God, they follow me. They love us, man. They love us. Main biker, salute. Cop killer, my brother, salute. Tay, evening future ex-wife, salute. 88 Sports Talk. Stormy B man, the sensei. He said block to this day. ES, salute, sis. How are you? My goodness. Ain't that crazy? Playboy plays, salute my brother, Mind the Master Musa, salute Ryan Wright, salute, smash the like button. Ain't that crazy? All around strong, my brother, salute. Ain't that like crazy? These dudes have a weird obsession with whatever we do. This is not a boxing channel, but the weirdo follows me everywhere. And he'll get blocked every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But as long as you came here and did that, I got a view. Soon, this will be my second channel monetized, and I'll be collecting a check. And you have 1,000 accounts with Deontay's name in it and Blue Blood and Fanon's name in it. And the bottom line is you're a weirdo. So if you can't contribute to an adult conversation, just see, there you go again. Just sit in the back of the car. Hey, Stormy, F+. Phenomenal Mexican, salute. Yep. Y'all want to see how we handle this person? Watch this, y'all. I hope y'all ready. I hope you're ready. You ready? Yo, listen, don't laugh too hard, all right? Don't laugh too hard, all right? Night Train, salute. And you know what? He'll be taking more medication. And he'll wait 60 years. And he'll be commenting like, and another thing. Hey, look, man. Grow up, dude. And that's all the attention you're going to get from me tonight. To all my new subscribers, I don't want you to worry. Just slide on through. Just slide on through, because that's not forever. But as you can see, this is how poppin' I am. You know, for those of you that are following me, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I will see you eventually, and I will let you in. So I don't want you to worry about it. But you see, you have to protect your home. For those of you that don't know, I have another boxing channel. It's my bigger channel. And everything that I say, it's not popular amongst racists and haters that don't like black excellence, that are insecure. Yeah, Deontay's snoozing till this day on a pile of money. On a pile of money. But you know who's sleeping harder than him? All 30 people that he put to rest. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout out to Robert Helenius. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Kong Ortiz. He got up twice. It's all good. You understand? Yeah. And what I'll do is maybe I'll rip the Furies tomorrow because I don't have a topic tomorrow, but maybe I'll just rip the Furies tomorrow with facts, data, statistics, and talk about what thieves and criminals that they are, the epitome of white trash that they are. But I'll leave that for the other channel. You know, thank you for the topic for tomorrow. How bad are the Furies? About as bad as black programming is today. About as bad as regular programming is today, because the housewives aren't exclusive to these Atlanta bitches down there. It's all of these housewife shows. Tonight's topic is black programming. But just know that I'm going to refer to black programming because I care about my community. But it's not only black programming, y'all. Just let me just make this clear. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, main biker. Fury got slept too. But you know, crack, coke, mobsters and referees and paid off by referees and sanctioning bodies, that got him up off the ground. You know, cheat to win on some Eddie Guerrero shit. You lie, you cheat, you steal. It's all good. Yeah. So look what you did. Look what you did. Mac of the South, my brother. Look at all the love I'm getting. Look at all the love I'm getting. Did you really think you was gonna come up here and disturb what I'm doing here? So yeah. Go to my other channel. Troll over there, get my views up. You know what kind of check I see thanks to clowns like you? You know what kind of money I see thanks to clowns like you? Yeah. Had the pleasure of being around Team Bomb Squad. Very solid individuals. Salute to Tay Jones. Salute to Deontay. Salute to Malik. Salute to everybody over there. Marcellus, everybody. Yeah. And, you know, this fool is running around here taking still shots of Deontay twerking and all kinds of things. You know, you like black penis. You know? So that's a sad state of affairs. But, you know, that could be a monkey, by the way, because one of the monkeys popped up in 78's chat today. A monkey that I slayed twice in 1 year on 2 different live streams. Omega Red, salute. Slayed him. And I'm looking in the chat. I said, is that clown? So I went to his channel. I said, yeah, this is this clown. Still sitting on below 250 subs. It's been 3 years already. You haven't done anything. Monkey, the ultimate monkey, the leader of the monkeys, showed up. No, I'm sorry. He's the mini boss of monkeys. Showed up in 78's chat. Nigga, go cook your dishes and do live streams that nobody watches. With that gap in your mouth. I'll kick a goddamn field goal through that fucker. Get out of here, man. Nah, I wasn't Phenomenal Mexican. I took care of him. He got fixed the fuck up. We move in silence over here. There's ways to deal with cats like that, and he got dealt with. On a legal standpoint, he got dealt with. So salute to my new subscribers. Pay no mind to that 60 years before you say anything. But I have to do that every now and again because I get trolls from my other channel because I'm just that damn good. Night Train, yeah, that guy. That guy, he's slow motion. He's retarded. He's retarded. Deontay Wilder reminds him of every athlete that he went to school with that got all the girls and they didn't look at him because he was ugly. He looked like Planet of the Apes. He looked like goddamn... he looked like Caesar from Planet of the Apes. Anyway, let's get on topic here. Huxtables to housewives. Everything you know about Bill Cosby, you know, these women coming out of the woodwork saying that he assaulted them and drugged them or whatever, and they gave this man time over things that he allegedly did in the damn 60s. All right. My opinion, all of those women were lying. That's my opinion. I don't care if he was tried and convicted. That's my opinion. All of those girls was lying. All of those women were lying. I don't care. My last show was Believe All Women. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Now, and I don't hate to say it because it's real. You're liars. Just like the woman that claimed Mike Tyson raped her. That was a lie. That was a lie. I don't care what anyone says. It was at an ungodly hour in the morning. And she went to that man's room. All of these weird ass laws. Stop it. Mike's problem was that he was way too trusting. And that's my opinion. I don't care. I'm not blaming the victim. But when you hear the story, it's like, wait a minute. Huh? What was you doing there? Whatever. My sister calls these women R. Shelleys. Grooming little boys. But I don't want to get into that. I want to talk about black programming. Where have we gone? Where did we come from? Back when I was watching sitcoms, this was before the internet and everything else, when I was watching sitcoms, a lot of the sitcoms that I can remember that were black shows, they actually meant something. Good Times was on television in the 70s. By the time I was able to watch it with a critical eye, it was the 80s. Mona D, salute. It was the 80s. And Theo Coop, salute. Good brother. Thank you very much for this morning. Good Times. The title of the show was a contradiction to what the black family was going through. You know, but Good Times represented how black people conducted themselves. We was able to take lemons and make lemonade. No matter if you grew up poor, by the time you're an adult, you still had good times when you got older. There was still something going on that you could turn around and say, "Hey, man, you remember when we ain't had no money, but man, I remember we used to go outside and play in the sun and drink from water from the fire hydrant, and those are some good times." What you saw in that show was a couple that had 3 children. No doubt, Theo Cooper. I'll be there. Much love and appreciation. Kane, salute. 88 Sports Talk, salute. Thank you very much, Theo, man. Much love and appreciation. Thank you. You saw a man that worked hard. His wife was a homemaker. And they were with their 3 kids, and they were trying to keep their 3 kids out of trouble, dealing with everyday life. Later on, they killed off the father, and she became a single mother. But you know, that's something else. But they were talking about this was a black family dealing with the everyday struggles of life, being black, and you respected that. You respected that. I watched Sanford and Son. You know, what goes over people's head was that whenever Fred was emotionally hurt, he started calling for Elizabeth, his ex-wife. That was Lamont's mother. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. He loved that woman. He had a girlfriend in the show, but he loved that woman that had passed on. That was a father and the son that owned the junkyard. And it was funny, but they had family structure in there. There was still a dynamic there. He raised his son. And Lamont was a responsible guy. He didn't have baby mamas running around everywhere. You know, he was a responsible man. There was a bunch of shows growing up. Ack, what up? The Cosby Show. And mind you, this Cosby Show with the Huxtables, this wasn't Bill Cosby's first show. He had another one prior to this. But this show, it blew adults' minds. And it didn't dawn on me until I got older. The father was a doctor. The mother was a lawyer. They had a bunch of kids. All right. For those of you that don't know, what's her name on the far right up there? That was the daughter in college. And she wasn't in the first 1 or 2 seasons. They added her later, but she was mentioned in the prior season. In the first 2 seasons, she was mentioned. But she joined the cast later. Tempest Bledsoe, Lisa Bonet, Malcolm Jerome Warner, and Little Rudy. That was Black America's little sister. Remind me of my little sister at that time. You understand? Yeah, exactly. Phenomenal Mexican. Later on, almost a decade later, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came out. It put Black family in a great light. And the Huxtables still had problems. They had growing pains. Each one of their kids had growing pains. One of the episodes that I remember was, there was an episode with Forrest Whitaker in it. Do y'all remember that episode? That was the episode where he switched books with Theo. And when Theo got caught with a joint in his book, and he got called to the principal's office and suspended or whatever, and then he had to go tell his father. He says, well, Theo, do you smoke marijuana? He was like, no, this was not my book. It was a different textbook. It wasn't mine. It was some other guy. And the other guy, I believe it was Forrest Whitaker. Big, tall or whatever. And he was like the big old guy in high school. And he said, yo, look, man, you got to come to my house and tell my dad that I didn't smoke that, man. And he said, man, I ain't doing that. He said, yo, look, man, come to my house and tell my dad that I ain't do it. He said, what you gonna do, fight me? And he said, I'll fight you. And he dropped his bag, he dropped his books, and he was like, what's up? So Theo put his book down. And he was like, yo, you really crazy. He said, all right, I'll tell your father it wasn't you. He ended up bringing him to the house, and he had to explain to Heathcliff that it wasn't his. So these were stories about a Black family that wasn't in poverty, that had a strong Black structure. That brownstone, they lived in Brooklyn. That, if y'all ever been to New York, that brownstone that they lived in, let me tell you something. Nowadays, those brownstones, first of all, they go for millions of dollars, and they're huge. Heathcliff Huxtable had a practice in the downstairs of the brownstone. His office was downstairs. My grandfather owned one in Brooklyn. My aunt owned one on 117th Street in Harlem. She sold it. So when you saw that on TV, you're like, whew, the father's a doctor, the mother's a lawyer. And you know what a lot of people would say? Man, that don't happen. It happens all the time. But when you hear about it, you don't necessarily think of Black people. And Bill Cosby was like, why not? I'm doing it. And not only was it believable, but how many seasons was that Cosby Show on for? They were on for a long time. I remember when the first season of the Cosby Show came out when I was in junior high school. The last season was like in 93, 94. It was like 93. It was on for about a decade, wasn't it? Clayton Powell Boulevard. Yep. So, yeah, let me tell you, a lot of cats don't know about those brownstones. That was living. If you owned a whole brownstone, we're talking 6 bedrooms, a downstairs, like 4 baths, full baths, a yard in the back that you don't see from the street. You gotta own one to see it. I'm telling you. And they still air the Cosby Show. He's still eating off of that. Word on the street is he was about to make a play to buy NBC. And then all these grape allegations came out. I mean, that's the word on the street. Who knows? So, I mean, look. That was black programming, and it made you feel good. I remember Cosby Show used to come on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday. And I used to look forward to watching that. I remember Friday coming to school and we would talk about the Cosby Show. Yo, you saw what Theo did? Oh man, yo, you saw that? Oh, that was funny. Remember when Bill did the dance or whatever and then, the little face he does? Oh man, we used to come to school and talk about that. You know what we weren't talking about? Well, twerking wasn't a word we used back then. We wasn't talking about some sexual thing. You know what was big news? And for those of you that are, some of us in here are people a certain age. I know Shawa, Philip D, Stormy. Ack, you kind of young for this, but watch this, y'all. Y'all remember the Good Times episode where JJ thought he caught an STD? And he had to go to the hospital. He said, yo, I think I got VD. The nurse was like, huh? VD. Huh? VD! And everyone turned around. Thought he had a venereal disease. Because JJ was getting a lot of tail. Belinda. Yeah. He thought he caught an STD. That was like, oh. Y'all remember Janet Jackson? Penny? She had the abusive mother, burning her with curling irons and stuff. Remember that? That was like, ooh. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ack, you ain't know that, right? Yeah, Philip D. He was considering buying the Nets, man. He had bank. And then all these allegations came up. There goes that. It's by design, isn't it? Village Brother salute. He said, I remember that. Yeah, I'm telling you. And then later on, I forgot how many seasons in, by the time we got to the 90s, Lisa Bonet's character goes to college. And she goes to the college that I believe the character Heathcliff Huxtable went to that college. And she went to college. And that was a spin-off series called what? A Different World. And I remember watching that. And that was on for a few seasons. That was on for how many seasons? 6 or 7? It got better every year. And then again, the Cosbys, they had money, but money wasn't the problem. They were raising a family. Then, Lisa Bonet's character drops out of college and comes back home. But the story was, I know behind the scenes, Lisa Bonet, she went to Hillman like her parents. Lisa Bonet did a movie called Angel Heart, and it was very graphic. And she did a lot of nude scenes in that film. And for some reason that conflicted with Bill Cosby, and he removed her from the cast. But they worked it out. And she came back, and her character dropped out of college and came back home. And the parents was dealing with that. They was like, oh my God, you was up there at Hillman. You're not finishing. What are you going to do with your life? And her storyline was she was trying to find herself, but she had to move back home with her parents. And that was a storyline. So they were not without drama. But this was a black family that you saw that wasn't struggling like, you know, James on Good Times. And you know, it was great writing, a different world. And when Lisa Bonet left A Different World, the characters, you developed such a interest in all of those characters, you ended up watching A Different World. Dwayne Wayne and his friends and the cook and the chef, and you was like, whoa. It was like every weekend I was looking forward to it. Then I would turn the channel to, I believe it was Fox. No, it was NBC. Patti LaBelle had a show called Out All Night. It was Patti LaBelle, and that's when we got to know an actor by the name of Morris Chestnut. And I believe Patti LaBelle's character was a club owner. This was good stuff, man. This was good stuff. They were putting black people in a positive impact. You gotta understand, y'all, this was the 90s. We had good black programming. 1993, the Martin Lawrence Show, the first season. And then you had Rock. Y'all know what happened with that, right? Martin Lawrence was on fire in the 90s, right? He was doing well, right? Rock would come on after Martin. Charles Dutton, he was an actor, and he took his craft very serious. And the reason why he discontinued the show Rock, they gave him a bit of creative control. He was writing it. I think he was doing a lot of producing. Don't quote me on a lot of it, but you know, Night Train, New York Undercover. That was really good. And he walked away from it. Why? He started doing something called Rock Live. Josh, salute. He was doing Rock Live, where it was live, which means if you mess up, you got to ad lib. But he was taking his craft seriously. The character had his rough moments, but he was he was a married guy. The grandfather lived with them. They had a brother that was kind of like a BSer or a bit of a slouch or whatever, but you know, wasn't a bad dude, but he played the trumpet or whatever. But he was getting through everyday life. There was some comedic moments in it, but it was more drama too. Fox wanted to make it more of a clown show. They say, look, we're airing you after Martin Lawrence. It's hard to come off of a high of laughing hysterically. Can you be more clowny? And he was like, no, I don't want to do that. Cancel. The last like 2 or 3 seasons of Martin Lawrence show was just unbearable. I couldn't take it. To be honest with you, I couldn't take it. It was too much. Season 1 and 2. Once we got to season 3, it was like over the top. Oh my goodness! And there was too many characters. I was like, man, come on. It was too much. You know. But outside of that, we had great programming. You gotta understand, it was the early 90s too. Hip hop was different. We was it's coming off of the late 80s, early 90s. We was coming off of the Tawana Burley incident. If y'all don't know, just Google it yourself. And we had a voice. We weren't saying kill Whitey, but we was pro getting knowledge of self. For those of you that don't know what hip hop means, there's a meaning with it. If y'all don't know, let me educate you. You ever heard of the phrase, I'm hip to that game plan? You know what that means? That means I know what this person's trying to do. I know what they're trying to do. I know they put all these black people in the hood or whatever, and they want us to start selling drugs to one another, killing each other, hitting us upside the head and being ignorant. They want us to kill each other off, so when we dwindle in numbers, they could come in and throw money at us and put us somewhere else and gentrify the whole goddamn neighborhood, which is what they did in Harlem and what they did in the South Bronx. Okay? Yeah, I remember hanging with Mr. Cooper. Yeah, all of that. And hip, that's what the hip in hip hop means. being hip to a game plan. The Message with Grandmaster Melly Mel. You ever listen to the words of the song? You ever listen to the words? It's deep. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep him going under. He's abiding by the law, working every day. The boss is on his ass. He lives in a shitty neighborhood. The cops is messing with him. He's like, I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Listen to the words. Hip. That's what I mean. I'm hip to everything. I'm just trying to law-abiding citizen, but it's work every day. There's people living that right now. Hop means movement. I'm hip to that game plan, but I'm gonna hop in another direction. I know what they want me to do, but I'm gonna do something else. Watch this. They want me to sell drugs? I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna get this 9 to 5 and stay out of prison. Yeah, shorty want to give me some play? I'm gonna wear a condom, or I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah. That's what hip hop means, y'all. Understanding what they're trying to do and moving in the right direction. Hip hop. What do you think popping and locking? The electric boogie was what they called it when I was younger. Breakdancing. It was anti-ballet and anti-anything that you was used to seeing. That's why white folks that weren't from the hood, because understand, there were white people that were there when hip hop was around, when it was in its infancy. There were white people that hung around the neighborhoods. They were. Don't get it fucked up. They were there. Not in abundance, but they were there. We watched the norm and did the opposite. Young Hollywood, salute. We watched the norm and did the opposite. That's what we did. That's what hip hop is. That's what hip hop is. What I see today, no. Let me explain to you what happened. Late 80s and the early 90s. On top of when I say black programming, I don't only mean what we saw on TV. I'm talking about what we listened to on the air. We went from Public Enemy, X-Clan, Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick, the show. We were partying or trying to educate. We weren't really talking about hard drugs. You might have heard a rapper say something about smoking pot or something like that, but that was like taboo back then. That wasn't on the radio. In fact, I come up in the era, and Tay Tay can attest to this if you're from New York. We didn't hear rap music from Monday through Friday during the daytime on the air. We didn't hear it. You had to listen. You had to wait until 8 o'clock Friday nights or Saturday nights. On BLS, you had Marley Marl. On Kiss FM, you had Red Alert. That was when you got your fix for all rap music for about 2 or 3 hours. On BLS, when the rap music went off the air, they played house music from like midnight until like 3 in the morning. I love house music too, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. I love house music. But that was when you listened to your rap music. When you heard rap during the day when the sun was up, it was like a treat. And the only rap they played was family-friendly rap, Run DMC. They played Rock Box. Run DMC, something from Dougie Fresh. They played matter of fact, when Lottie Dottie came out, they might have played it. It was so popular they played it on the air during the day, like maybe once or twice. Just a bit of bit of information there. When Rick says, "Dilly dally, I ran through the alley. I bumped into my old girl Sally from the Valley. The Valley is right up here by where I live, and Slick Rick still lives over here, by the way. That's why you see him in the intro. I ran into him at the mall. I was going to the gym. I was like, Ruler. He was like, yo, what's up? Yeah. Salute to Slick Rick. I'm going to do a hip-hop show soon. I'm going to get Rick. I'm going to get Melly Mel back on here. I'm going to hit up KRS-One. And my brother Third Eye. Y'all might not know who Third Eye is, but y'all see him? Y'all know who do y'all know who Third Eye is? Jesse West, y'all know who that is? Let me know if y'all know who Third Eye is. That's my guy right there. Yeah, Philip D. That was the golden era, man. Oh, you met Dana Dane? Hell yeah. Anthony Jones, what's good, brother? Yeah, yeah. Let me get to that. Let me get to that, man. We had a good run as far as music is concerned. What happened was, in the conscience era, something slipped through the cracks. And something that wasn't even over here. A group came out called NWA. And they looked weird to us. Now, I'm still on the subject of black programming. It's a dual meaning. And we're listening to them. And I said, first of all, to me, and I'm just telling you what I saw when I was younger, I said, what's wrong with these niggas? What's wrong with these niggas? Exactly, Jeff. I'm like, why are these niggas wearing jerry curls? We stopped doing that like 10 years ago. I'm not kidding. I'm just telling you how we received it. We was like, ain't it hot in LA? Do y'all know what happens when you... Yo, I'm not kidding. In the 80s, something happened. I don't know what borough it happened, but there was a nigga walking down the street and his head burst into flames. Jerry curls was flammable. And it was a summer day, and I don't know what happened, but his shit burst into flames. He's running down the street with his shit on fire. I'm not kidding. That really happened. I don't know. Word on the street is somebody probably held a magnifying glass, or somebody said a beam probably came from somebody's glasses, and when they were waiting across the street, it hit his head and set his shit on fire. Or they said somebody must have just struck a match and held it to his head. Next thing you know, Ghost Rider running at Spirit Adventures, running on down Queens Boulevard or whatever it happened. I was like, damn. So we was like, what's wrong with these niggas? But what was the bigger picture? They started saying things on wax that we weren't used to hearing. They had funny accents. It wasn't a Southern accent because everybody in New York got family in the South. This was a different kind of accent. And they're talking about shooting and killing people. And we've heard things like that before, but not in abundance. And the biggest thing was F the police. And we was like, what's going on over there? And then we started getting introduced to all of these cops chasing gangsters through people's backyards with the helicopter on them. And I was like, we've never seen anything like that. That don't happen in New York. Now, I was able to brush it off like, oh, okay, whatever. I wasn't a fan. But there were some people that said, I like that. Wasn't my thing. But that interrupted the conscience era. Because we also found out a lot about police brutality. Because what also happened in the midst of that? The Rodney King incident and the riots. So guys like NWA was like, see? We told you. This happens all the time. So while they're fighting a different kind of fight, we were fighting the same fight. Jermaine Jubilee, salute. We was fighting the same fight, but we were doing it by educating ourselves. Look, we know what the police are doing. We're hip to that game plan, but this is how we're going to move. Hop. This is how we're going to move. We're going to pick up this book, learn knowledge yourself. We're going to learn about who we are, where we come from, and what they think that we do. They think we invented crack. We didn't invent crack. We know you put it in the neighborhoods. We know you put guns in the streets of Chicago. We know you did that. Those were military issued weapons. No black person has access to that in abundance. We know that y'all did that. And we know you did it. We're hip to that. But this is how we're going to move. Hop. We ain't going to pick up no guns. We ain't going to sell no drugs. We ain't going to take drugs. Knowledge of self. We're going to get educated. We're going to practice group economics. And we're going to build. I've been by rallies in Harlem where people are like, yeah, you know, we need a 25-year plan, and we need money to fund this and fund that. And what they always say, yo, this is what the Jewish people do, which is the absolute truth. A lot of brothers was like, yes. Most black people were like, nah, because I don't trust niggas. Well, we already lost before we got started. In the meantime, the news shined a spotlight on NWA. NWA was so bad, and I'm saying bad, I'm not saying that they were bad. I'm just saying that they were so bad in these streets that the FBI was watching them. Some people say that the system set Eazy-E up and poisoned him with AIDS. They poisoned him. That's what the rumor was. I don't know. Depends on what you want to believe. I don't know. But while we was trying to get knowledge of self, I remember artists like Lakem Shabazz, Jesse West, my boy. You know, De La Soul had came out in 89 and 90. They came out. We were really doing special things, man. And then NWA had the spotlight on them. And then the business took over. And I'm sorry to say, to rival that business-wise, Russell Simmons made a play, and he found these three brothers from the south side of Queens called Onyx. Fredro Starr, Sonny Caesar, and Sticky Fingers. He said, yo, look, here's a gimmick. Shave your head. And you see these guys, and you know, in LA, once you do something like that, it ain't got to be true. You know, from what I know, those three men did play in the streets a little something, from what I know. But Russell was like, we don't want the FBI, you know, following you around. But look, put out some hardcore music. The first time I heard Onyx, it blew my mind. I was like, can they do this? And then I saw the video. I was like, can they do this? Throw your guns? I ain't gonna hold you. I bought the album. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, damn. Y'all remember the first album? That first album was called Back the Fuck Up. And they had several hits on that. Slam was on that. Throw Your Guns is on that. Condo, what up? That album is actually a classic. But go back and listen to it now. It's kind of cringeworthy. Shifty's on that. It's like, ugh. Now, here's why I say black programming is important. What do you think happened to the hood when that kind of music slipped through the cracks? Y'all remember the whole movement? We're not against rap music. We're against these gangsters. You remember that? You couldn't walk up 125th Street without some brother or sister selling you books or trying to preach the good word. Not Israelites. They were all out there too, but trying to, yo, here, brother, this book, $5, you know, knowledge of self, whatever. They were trying to educate the community. They weren't trying to rob you. They're trying to educate you. And then when this gangster rap came, it set us back to the goddamn Stone Age. Everybody was running around, shaving their head bald, wearing shades, F-bombing all over the place. The programming set the tone of the neighborhood because we're very impressionable. And I watched it and I said, damn. Now I listened to it. The production is great, but I said, man, I didn't live it. I didn't shave my head. At the time, I had dreadlocks down my back. Niggas used to call me PM Dawn. PM Drew. KRS-One stuck to his guns. He didn't do that. He stuck to consciousness in rap. Rakim never played into that. Rakim was more of a battle rapper. But name me a song where Rakim dropped the F-bomb or an S-bomb. Name the song. Notice that? And Rakim, this is sidebar. Rakim Allah. He was ahead of his time as a lyricist. You listen to Rakim, you listen to any Rakim song right now. His flow was original because I found out he patterned his style. He plays the saxophone. He patterned his style off of the saxophone chords. That's how he rhymes. Follow me into a solo, get in the flow, and you can picture like a photo. Yeah. His flow is timeless. And you had a lot of rappers following that lead. And when this gangster thing took center stage, the industry pushed it. They saw value in it and they pushed it and they made money off of it. And it left the hood in shambles. I just said on 125th Street, you walk from where the 6 train lets you off on Lexington Avenue in 125. And you walk all the way up to Lenox. You couldn't walk every other block. Somebody was trying to sell you a book. Trying to tell you to go to these classes, understand where you come from, who you are as a person, as a black man, how to eat. And when that gangster rap came through, but 125 is gentrified now. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's the bar right there. I got a question. It's serious as cancer. Who can be the average dancer, hype at, and a heart attack and nobody's smiling? Because you're expressing the rhyme that I'm styling. Man, Ra is that dude, man. So there was a lot of MCs that survived that and was able to remain who they are. Like I see LL Cool J, Run DMC. They stuck around. We really fumbled the ball because that was a very pivotal era. If we denounced that gangster era, it could have still came through and made some money, but we needed to glorify what was right. Oh no, Tay, I can't forget the females. Y'all remember Antoinette? That was MC Light's rival. Antoinette is from the Bronx. She used to go to Evander High School up here near me. I mean, MC Light slayed her. Let me give y'all a bit of history. I bet y'all didn't know. Do y'all know who MC Light's brothers are? I bet y'all don't know. I bet y'all don't know who her brothers are. Hell yeah, Village Brother. Y'all don't know? Her brothers, well, I ain't gonna say unfortunate, they have a hit. Now, I can't talk about, I don't know about any other city, but in New York, thank you, there you go. Milk D and Gizmo, those are her brothers. Top billing. When that came out, oh my God. Today, that knocks. Milk D and Giz. Those are her brothers. Top billing. If you look at Milk D and look at Light, they look alike. Yep. And MC Light, she had bars. Yo, that paper thing, that video, that was at Astor Place in the Village. That was by the 6 train. That paper thin, yo, that beat, oh my God. When I heard that, I was like, oh, what? Paper thin? Whoa. And her flow was retarded. When you say love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head as just chit chatter. I was like, yo, who is this? Oh yeah, she looks gorgeous, Kane. Yup. Yup. And Light had a great run, man. She had a great run. But her rival was Antoinette. And Antoinette was from the Bronx. And Antoinette, she had a track called Who's the Boss? That was crazy. But Light killed her with Light as Antoinette put out a track called Who's the Boss? And Light responded with Light as a Rock. I was like, ugh. I was like, damn. Oh, man. Man. Moni Love from the UK. Salute to her. And Queen Latifah from the Flavor Unit. I still got love for Queen Latifah, man. See, a lot of cats don't know, man. Latifah, y'all know her as an actor, but Queen had bars. That video, her first video, Dance to the Music, I went to school with cats that were in the video. I went to high school with those cats. Man, bringing back memories. Picasso, salute. Bringing back memories. But we fumbled the ball, man. We fumbled the ball. You know, our programming, Alan Young, salute. Our programming was just ass backwards, man. The radio programming, you know, we just goofed off. And now you can hear hip hop all over the radio now. And how much of it is productive? If we had remained in the conscious era from 89 until today, where would we be as a community? By now, cats my age, some of my boys are grandparents at this point. I'm 47. One of my boys is a grandfather now. It's like bugged out right now. He has a 30-year-old who has some children. He's a grandfather. It's like crazy. We be at the walking around like, yo, this is my grandkid. Grandkid, damn. What? But imagine if we maintained knowledge of self and kept our temperament, educated, cool. We married before we carried. We showed each other respect. Where would we be? If from 1988 to 2023, where would we be right now? There would still be some problems, but I think we would have a lot more respect in the community because we got easily deterred. We got detoured, man. How the fuck did we go from KRS-One to what the Bumbleclot boy buck? It's like, what the hell, man? Now I gotta tell you, I'm able to listen to this music and it not affect my personal life. I got Onyx on my phone right now. But what I'm saying is I knew better than to go try and live it. The problem was there was a lot of fools that tried to live it. And it took us in another damn direction. So young, so violent, damn the rap music. Growth, what up, bro? This is like messed up, man. So the programming wasn't only on television, it was on the radio, it was on posters, it's in movies. We went from the Huxtables to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Have y'all, listen, man, I haven't watched one episode of that crap. All of these reality shows, you know what the first reality show was? The Real World on MTV. And that was kind of groundbreaking. I was like, man, they just following them around and there's no script. And it was real because people go through real stuff. And it got progressively worse. I remember there was a show called People Are Talking. It used to come on Channel 9 out here. And when a guy named Phil Donahue, he retired. Phil Donahue was a white man with white hair, and he would discuss topics, political topics and relationship topics. He would discuss, he was like the king of midday talk shows. He would discuss any and everything on his show. Racism, politics, anything on his show. It's a Phil Donahue show. Y'all can Google him if y'all are not old enough to remember that. Yeah, you're right, Tay Tay. It sure is. And when he retired, everybody was looking for the next Phil Donahue. Let me tell you what happened. Yeah, Philip D. Yeah, that came in the 90s too. You had the gangster rap, and then you had the pimping eras, and you know, Snoop came through, and everybody a pimp and calling women hoes, and everybody's drinking alcohol that, you know, they couldn't afford. And it became cool to be a drug head. And it started out with weed. But now you got motherfuckers, it's cool to smoke crack. You know, that type of thing. Years later, Rick Ross. Rose, that's my nickname. Cocaine running in my big vein.
What?
I got 2 to 3 of both ecstasy, and I keep them drugged up off that ecstasy. Ja Rule said that. I keep them drugged up off that ecstasy. I was like, wait, time out. What? Yeah, Shawa, I remember when Too Short came out. The first track he ever put out was called Life Is Too Short. At least that was the hook. And that was a positive song. And I didn't vibe with it like that. I said, this dude sounds funny. But he was all the way from California. I said, okay, but whatever. It's going to catch on because the West Coast shit fell through the cracks. A couple of years later, it's bitch hole, this, that. I'm like, oh, where have we gone? Where have we gone? Okay. Yeah, and a lot of these guys are irresponsible. Ice-T, yeah. Ice Cube, cop killer. I'm going to kill a cop and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Ice Cube, you know, fuck the police straight out of Compton. Both these niggas do family movies now. Well, at least Cube does. And it's like, oh, that was responsible. Thank you. Thank you for coming through and shitting up the neighborhood and just not cleaning it up. Thanks. Well, I guess Q, he put together the black plan and tried to present it to Donald Trump, and everyone got mad at him. That was for whoever won the election. At least he tried to do something. But where have we gone? programming was everywhere. The programming is everywhere. And once the big wigs who were in charge of the programming saw ignorance profitable, they didn't look back since. They didn't look back since. They said, okay, the niggas like this, let's throw some money behind it. We weren't singing about doing lean and taking drugs. We was rapping about getting drugs out of our community and understanding where it came from. Hip, hop, moving in another direction. So now look at the television programming, same thing. You go from the Huxtables to Real Housewives or ATL, and the clips that I've seen, there's nothing productive about that. There's nothing productive about that. What about that other show? I did a show on it. I started to do a review every Monday about this show, but I couldn't do it, man. What is that? What was it called? MILF Manor? Now, what I thought at first, let's revisit that for a second. What I thought that program was at first was, I thought that it was just a bunch of old chicks dating young boys, dating young men, trying to get a date. Look, I'm 60, I got one foot in the grave or whatever. I take a diabetes pill every morning, but I still want to smash. And I thought that that was the extent of it. I said, okay, they're gonna be trying to date these young cats. What really pissed me off was I sat through the first episode. The young men that showed up at the island, at the manor, was their sons. Who said that this show was okay? Oh, well, Drew, you know, I mean, so what? I mean, it's the, you know, wait, hold on. Watch this, y'all. Y'all know what I'm about to do, right? Reverse the roles. Hot Dad Island. All these men in their 60s or late 50s, they're what they call them silver foxes. Everybody got gray, but some of them are in shape. Hey, I'm Ted. I'm 66 years old. I'm retired from the Army, but I still work out. And Ted got a six-pack. He's just all gray. And, you know, things aren't the same, but, you know, nothing a little Viagra can't fix. Ha, ha, ha. I date young women. A lot of young women find me attractive, and I'm looking to see what I can get. And you get 7 men on this manor, and they're high-fiving each other, and they look fairly good for their age. And the women pull up in a boat, and they say, ladies and gentlemen, well, gentlemen, the women are here. And they open the door, and he looks. Susie, is that you? Dad? Yeah. And he got to watch his daughter date the dudes he was just drinking and high-fiving. He just high-fived the 6'6" former Eastern All-Star black ball player who's 50 years old and hung like a horse. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a young one, man. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. And then walks Susan. And you're like, Susan? And then you're looking at this 6'6" former basketball dunker, and he's hung like a horse. And he's like, yeah, Susan. It would be the creepiest show. It would be snatched off the air. They would cancel the whole channel. Stop it, man. But this was okay. Exactly, Mona. Men would get dragged to the gutter for that. In that first episode, they blindfolded the women and lined up the men with their shirts off and had them touch the men, touch their abs, touch their shoulders. And one of the women, the black woman, said, "This is my son." Now, two things. First of all, I was like, I'm glad she knows her son. But did y'all peep what I just said? How the fuck does she know that's her son by caressing his chest?
Whoa! What the it's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo.
What? She touched his chest and his ass. She says, "Oh, no, not him. This is my son." I was like, "Okay." And I said, "Yeah, she knows." I said, "Wait a minute. I promise you, my mother. First of all, she would never participate in something like that. But she couldn't feel my chest and know that it's me. She couldn't feel several men and then feel like, oh, this is my boy. No. My mother has never touched me like that. This is a show right now. And nobody's saying anything? You gotta be kidding me. Thank you, Shawa. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, Mona. I was disgusted by the first episode. I said, look, I did a video about it and I ain't going past. I can't watch that. Because you know what's gonna happen. And they were eyeballing the black kid like he was a piece of meat. And then you got the old MILF. Yo, Shorty had a couple of kids. And she's on there. She was a hot pocket. She was gonna bang the black kid on the first night. Yo, when their sons walk through the door, they say, yeah, here's the twist. It's their sons. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Their sons? All right. I'm done with this show, man. I watched that first episode and I said, no. I can't believe they aired that. And that's programming on a whole because there's only one black woman and black dude on there. But to keep it black programming, I'm showing y'all how we lost our way. We didn't have to play into it. Onyx could have did very well. But we should have kept the majority on the conscious rap. The black programming. We went from the Huxtables to Housewives of Atlanta. And it's reality TV. Like all of that stuff is real. I don't relate to any of that dysfunction. That's why, when I see Jay Gibson, salute. Like when you see Big Smooth, what up? When you hear, and I'm talking it from a male's perspective first. When I hear dudes talking about, yeah, man, my baby mama and da 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 da, and I'm like, all right, but I don't identify with that. Yeah, I know Main Biker, and that's a whole nother show, and you're right. When I hear a dude talking about my baby mamas, as in plural, more than one, and he complaining and all this, that, and the third, I don't identify with none of that shit. I don't. I'll listen. And the whole time, believe me, I'm just like, how the fuck did you get involved in that? What made you? Fine. I don't identify. Now, we're not all perfect, but what I'm saying is there are dudes that don't learn. One time, you can say it's a mistake. I'll give you that. When you have repeat offenders, you're like, dogs, nah, you're crazy. You're insane. You're insane. Same thing with the women. No, because niggas. It's like, why are you dealing with niggas? Because the niggas you describing, I don't identify with none of that shit. And I know they're out there. Guess what? I know a ton of my boys. Out of all of the people I know, 2 of them are for the streets. They've been arrested. They got multiple children from multiple women. And I'm like, oh, why are you like this? And the 2 niggas that I know that are like that is by choice because they had a father in their life. That was a choice. But I asked them back then, I'm like, yo, where y'all finding these girls from? That they don't see you coming a mile away? Where are they finding y'all from? I always ask that. What's wrong with these chicks? What's wrong with them? I never get an answer because everyone's pointing the finger. They've been programmed. So when these shows came out, Real Housewives this, Real Housewives of that, it's Negroes like that see that programming and they identify with all that dysfunction. And once again, I will let y'all know, the men that identify with that dysfunction is the minority. Talk about black men now. And I hate the fact when our sisters disregard the data and statistics, but they'll look at a show like these Real Housewives show and something in there will say, look, that's real. I've gone through that, or someone I know have gone through that. You need to be scratching the skin off your skull like, yo, wait a minute. Why are they dealing with that? Programming. They've made dysfunction comfortable for you. Don't get comfortable with that. Denounce that nonsense and don't watch it. I didn't like that MILF manna. I watched one episode and I said, I was going to do a review on that. You know how like our brothers and sisters do reaction videos? I was going to do that. And I said, you know what? I ain't got the patience for that shit. I got a lot of patience for a lot of things, but that I'm not doing. And I didn't do it. This is the second time I've spoken on that show. This is disgusting, y'all. This is disgusting. It's all around us. We don't own anything. We're force-fed this stuff. Turn it off. You got to be selective of what you listen to. You got to be selective of what you watch. I barely watch television. I watch something on Netflix. I watch a Marvel's movie, a DC movie. I watch some science fiction. I play some PS4, PS5. And I'm here in front of y'all. I'm working out every day. I'm eating right. I listen to what suits my interest. So when I tell you it's LDBC or nothing, I really mean that. But there are brothers that I've watched outside of boxing. Dave, Theo. Just met Mona D. Subscribe to her. I've done my investigating and I'm like, oh, okay, I like this. Subscribe. My brother Growth. And when you develop a mindset, you're unstoppable. And there's going to be people trying to put bumps in your road, but speed bumps are made to slow you down, not to stop you. We just had a fool in here, and he will be here getting my views up every time I go live because he's in his feelings about us and our opinion and who we associate with. For a grown-ass man to do that, what do you think his programming is? What do you think his programming is? If I put a link in the chat, he would never click it and turn his camera on. He would never do it. Because you guys would see the fool. And I would make sure that he goes viral. You would see the fool. Those guys are cowards. You know, like Ku Klux Klan, they cowards. You don't know that they're your police sergeant. You don't know that they are your local doctor, your lawyer, your judge. But when they associate with each other, they hide under hoods. On the internet, this is what they do. They hide. What is their programming? What person makes it their business to troll unless they're being paid to do so? Unless they're being paid to do so. Unless they're being paid to do so. Unless they're being paid to do so. My doxing lawyer is not fucking around. We trying to get paid. Don't cry later. My programming outside of the LDBC is listening to sisters like Mona D, listening to sisters like the Crimson Cure, Danica, Dee Dee, listening to brothers like LaRon and Broken Traditions, listening to brothers like Kofa, listening to brothers like Theo Coop. It's called social media. I like to build relationships, not tear them down. I come on here to be social. Come on here to make friends, not enemies. And if you don't like what I have to say, there's an X button, there's a back button. You have options. But what it is that we make such a great impact that people can't stand it. It's not so much that they don't support what you support. They don't like the fact that you're shining in life because of their programming. Now, this fool that likes to pop up in my chat, and I encourage him to keep doing so. Keep up the great work. You prove my point on a daily basis. Go say something racist on my jump rope videos, on my push-up videos, while you eat your burger. You eat your greasy bacon burger and your stomach goes to hang over your belt buckle. Yeah, do that. Because with each passing moment, you prove my point. When people say, man, it can't be that bad on social media, on your YouTube, I screenshot everything. I say, no, don't. Look at this. Oh, well, who did that? Why did they do it? Prove my point. Everything we say is right and it's real. It's right and it's real. Oh, yeah, I know, Mona. I know, Mona. But views translate to dollars. This channel is about to be monetized. This will be my second channel. My second channel. And I have a third. Would y'all like to link to my third channel, by the way? It's called Bear Cave Entertainment. And that's my nerd channel. Let me go ahead and put that in the, here you go. There you go. That's for Bear Cave Entertainment. Oh, yeah, ES, it's the same people. It's the same 4 people. It's the same people. Same people. One guy actually got his son to try and troll, but understand, salute Justin. Understand. And see, these trolls, when they have different accounts and they're bigger channels, and some of these guys' channels don't even move. There was a troll that showed up in a 78's chat today, and I said, man, 78 don't know who this guy is. I know I spoke on him, so I sent him a text and said, yo, this is the guy. Da, 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 da. He said, oh, don't worry, I blocked him. I blocked that nigger. I blocked the nigger. Take you and your nigger nonsense away from me. So this channel is going to be monetized soon. I have another, my boxing channel got 6,817 subs and counting. Bear Cave Entertainment got 207 subs now. I've gone to 3 trolls channels. They haven't moved in about 3 years, and I'm not kidding. But they find time to fuck with us though. How about focus on your craft and stop bothering us? Because every time I turn around every month, I'm getting new subs. Nicholas Levy, salute. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You see, this is what family does. This is what you call association. I never claimed to be the smartest person. I never claimed to be the most well-spoken person in the world. But what I speak on, it's not written down. It's from the heart, though, man. Salute to you, Paul Carrick. Paul Carrick is a brother that supports everyone and everywhere. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Big Smooth says, who I got? Haney Aloma. Haney, brother. I was talking to Bill. I was texting Bill today over the text. Oh. I'll post a link to my boxing channel. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll do that right now. Thank you. You see, that troll is watching right now. I got people asking. This is called support. This is something you don't have. This is why nobody likes you. That's to Drew Titan LLC. Salute to you. Thank you. Yep. And right now, Drew Titan LLC has 6,819 subs. Take that. Take that. Take that. Last time I had a creep on here and I let him talk all his talk to me. I said, yo, bro, what's wrong with you? That's all I asked. I said, what's wrong with you? One of the things he said to me was, oh, the way you talk, or you'll never grow. When he said that to me, I only had 3,000 subs, y'all. I saw it. I said, word? I hope you pay attention. Watch my dust. Yeah, y'all remember that. I went to his channel. He's still stuck on 54 subs. 54. When he said that, I had about 3,400 subs. Now I'm at 6,819. Or 18. Let me see. 18. Oh, I'm sorry. 6,820 now. 45 new subs in the last 28 days. This is called support. This is something that he'll never have because he's too busy pocket watching. And it's pure jealousy. Listen, if I was a decrepit 51-year-old man, under 6 feet tall, I'd be fucking angry too. You're mad at me because I'm handsome, I'm tall, I'm dark, 6'2", and I got a 6-pack and a big dick. I won in the genetics department. It's getting warm outside. Mark Wunderlich, salute. Exactly. Mark barely does content. He has 83 subs. Make it make sense. Summertime, I walk down the street, I get looked at. From grandmas to your legal daughter. I get approached. Are you a personal trainer? No. Well, can you train me? Married. I get approached. And I don't brag about it, but I need to let the haters know. When I go to boxing fights, oh my God, I'm walking around with Tay Jones. I'm backstage with Deontay Wilder, Caleb Plant. People double taking. Yo, you athlete or you used to fight? No. I just look like this. Yeah. It saw me and Charles Martin talking. White guy at the Barclays said, "Excuse me, who are you?" I said, "I'm Drew Titan, but you can call me Eric." He said, "Oh, are you an athlete or no? I'm just like you, brother. I'm a supporter of the sport." Oh, okay. But why does everybody know you? Because he saw me talking to Chris Arreola, Charles Martin, and saw me go back. He was at the weigh-in the day before. So saw Malik Scott. Let me tell y'all, this is a true story. Saw Malik Scott when me and my brother Classic walked in. Malik came after D got off the scale. Malik looked. We caught eyes. I was like, "Yo." He was like, "You know what it felt like for them to move the barrier?" He said, "Oh, with you? He was with you? All right, come on, bomb squad." People like, "Yo, who is that?" Gary Russell was standing there. "Yo, what up, shawty?" Yep. I said, "Yo, Batman was my nigga, yo. He used to be on my show." He said, "Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah." I was with Gary Anton, Gary Antonio. All of them were there. I got pictures. I don't talk about this a lot, but I'm saying it now because I know that one troll is watching, and that's what all the trolling is about. Everybody that meets me up close like me. I'm not a bully. I'm easy to talk to. Vegas. Niggas waited until I got all the way back to New York. It's like, "Oh, yeah, you know, why'd you leave?" And I said, "I left because the event was over." "What are you talking about?" "Oh, well, you ran out." I said, "I want to see if my brother was okay." And he is. Never mind that shit. Y'all sat there the whole time and didn't even introduce yourselves? That's the question. Better if you didn't say anything. Smoke and talk, salute. Because when I came and sat down, those two Latinos was holding their hand. One dude said something disrespectful in the chat. I blocked him, and then his boyfriend said, "Oh, why'd you block my brother?" I said, "Wait, brother?" "Yeah, we was sitting right behind you." First of all, don't ever say you sitting behind me anywhere, because I don't hold hands with my brother. Y'all was sitting down like how I would sit with my wife. I think you spelt wife wrong.
Whoa! What the
What are you, a homo?
Don't play with me. Play with yourself. Play with your husband, dude. I'm very approachable. Proceed with caution, though. Don't come to me with no smoke, because it's not going to work out for you. We had a good old time, didn't we? If y'all were there in Brooklyn, you were there in Vegas, we had a good old time. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving, and we moving. What do you think #move is about? What do you think hip hop means? What do you think the Painful Excellence podcast is? What do you think Drew Titan LLC is? What do you think Bear Cave Entertainment is? We moving, baby. You a speed bump. Not even that. Not even that. So I encourage you to show up. Watch my dust. Watch my dust. Jared, salute. It's a special kind of stupid to do what you do. No matter where you are in the world, to take screenshots of people, of fighters, for the sole purpose of trolling. How is that netting you dividends again? Huh? It's not. We moving over here. What was your programming, dude? What was your programming? What was your programming? Mr. Shelton, I'm a fall on the floor in laughter. Seriously, what was that? What was that young man's programming? You know it's a dude. No women will do that, and no woman's gonna deal with a man that does that. He's sitting in his flat, watching me right now, with no shirt on, oiled up, pinching his nipples and tugging on the nipple rings. Fuck you, Drew Titan. Fuck you, Drew Titan. Drew, oh my God, Drew, skeet on the screen. You're disgusting. What is your programming? Me? 78? Did you cry when Black Fight fans said, man, fuck this shit, I ain't doing content for a while now? Did you cry? Do you troll BFTB every day? Are you done getting cursed out? You and your ugly ass wife? What's in darkness always comes to light. We're about to make shit real difficult for you. I am no longer in the business of asking y'all to stop. I'm in the business of making you very uncomfortable. So I invite you to come do what you do, because documentation beats conversation. I look good, don't I? Shit. Look at that. I look good. It's chest day tomorrow. Maybe I should film that and throw that up there so you could put up another racist comment. I'm getting trolled by channels that were just, what's today, the 4th? Somebody will write something negative in my comment section and the channel will be just created like the day before. It is hilarious. But you know what I know? You gave me a view. I mean, you could dislike or like it, but once you view it, it goes into the algorithm. How much you want to bet the person doing that is fat with titties and he's a man? How much you want to bet he's fat with titties and he's a man? How much you want to bet he's fat with titties and he's a man? How much you want to bet it'll be 90 degrees at the beach and he's the only nigga walking around with a long sleeve black shirt in the summertime? Teach, what up? How much you want to bet? What is your programming? You're fat with titties. Yeah. It's probably titties. You remember Fat Bastard that I had on there? Big titties. Fat Bastard, aka Big Titties. If anyone doesn't like anybody's white shouldn't be subscribed to Drew Titan and Dolph. You remember that fat bastard with titties? Niggas told me he was gardening in his backyard and he's calling me from a tent like he was in the sequel to the Blair Witch Project. And I said, what the hell is wrong with this dude? Looking like a white Big Pun. Hashtag big titties. What was his programming? I don't like Tyson Fury. I explain it. Has nothing to do with his skin complexion. Has everything to do with his behavior. I hate him. You love him. Why do you love him? Tell me why you love him. I can explain everything that I do. Funniest shit is I'm a racist, but I had 3 white people on my panel at that moment too. That was weird, right? Right. We're still on topic. What is the programming? What was his programming? He has a love infatuation with Tyson Fury, and I rip him with facts every day. And the only people he was trying to reach out to was white fans. But if I was really a racist, he would just say, I don't think black people should fuck with your channel either, because it'll lead them down a dark path. He didn't say that. Y'all want to see that video? Because some cats in here probably never saw it. Y'all want to see it? I'll pull it up. Press 1 if y'all want to see it. Salute to my brother Champ Side. Press 1 if you want to see it. I'll show it to you real quick. I'll show it to you real quick, because it was funny. It was funny, y'all. It was funny. All right, here it is. This is from my boxing channel, y'all. Oh man, and I don't do boxing here. I'm sorry, I don't do boxing here. But y'all, this is the level of stupidity that I deal with. All right, y'all can see.
A big fat slob. I've got bigger titties than you do. I've done more sins than a Chinese phone book. I've not seen my willy in 2 years, which is long enough to declare legally dead. I can't stop eating. I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because I eat. It's a vicious cycle. If you'll excuse me, there's someone I have to get in touch with and forgive. Myself. Sorry, I've farted. It's a long road ahead. He's a disgruntled Scottish guard known for his lethal temper and his unusual eating habits. He weighs a metric ton. His name, Fat Bastard.
Move!
Oh man, when Fat Bastard. If y'all want to see that clip, I'll put that in the description too. I called it when Fat Bastard raided the Strong House. There it is. And I had to do some editing on him. But Marco was there. My brother Art Hostage was there. And I just met that other brother, Goldbaum, from Art Hostage's channel. And he came over. He was a cool dude. Gave him a wrench. And, you know. But, you know, he's in the pocket for Fury. You stay in the pocket. That tells me everything I need to know about you. What was your programming? He said if Fury was black, I wouldn't have nothing to say. Motherfucker, you're totally wrong. Because there's a whole lot of niggas with gloves on that I can't stand. Anthony Joshua's one of them. Because he was, y'all already know. And I don't want to make this about boxing talk. Yeah, but y'all know where I'm going. I just talked about him this morning. When Jarrell Big Baby Miller popped dirty for like 14 different banned substances, what did we do? We held him accountable, did we not? Right. Oh, no, Shelton. She'll be back. She's caught up with something right now. I'm just showing her respect by, you know, giving her some space. She'll be back, though. Yeah. I hold everybody accountable. I'm racist, but every day, for those of you that follow my boxing channel, every day when I catch a monkey doing monkey things, what do I do? What do I do? When I see a nigga acting like a monkey, what do I do? Shout out to the Black Fury fans. Code of the Ape. I discuss my detest of niggas more than I don't even want to talk about white people and the shit that they do. We should be beyond that. We should be working on ourselves. Fair enough? We should be working on ourselves. Right? I'm surprised the black Israelites or some shit ain't come for me. Like, what are you doing, nigga? What the fuck? And I'd have to explain to them, no. That's not what you think. Am I lying? I'm harder on black people than anybody else on my channel. Am I lying about that? So when I see a cracker come through here talking some bullshit, I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I expect that from a racist cracker. Blah, 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 blah. Let me talk to this nigga right here. Why you act like such a nigga? Knowing that everything we do gets magnified. We just saw something in basketball, did we not? One black player does this. You can't see me, John Cena. And she's the worst bitch in the world. We just saw this white player do the same thing. And she's a competitor. We just saw that, right? Did we not just see that? Okay. Okay. Mark said it's been snowing over 24 hours in Utah. What the hell's going on over there? Yeah. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the Klan come to my channel and be like, yeah! No, you don't reserve the right to clap. Because I got to talk to these niggas because they've been running up on the smelling your ass all goddamn day. Salute to Angel Reese, exactly. Fuck you monkeys.
Hello, monkeys.
But none of these crackers that got all this racist shit to say about me or to me, they don't see none of that.
Monkey!
Salute to the troll that was in the general's chat earlier today. I obliterated him twice on 2 different streams, and he don't like the LDBC. He said that. Why is he in the general's chat?
Monkey!
Fuck out of here. I'm raw on my boxing channel. But trolls, y'all get the Mutombo when you show up like this troll. You get out of bed and make 400 accounts to monitor what we do, and you get our views up. The difference of your view determines maybe $30 at the end of the 22nd of every month. $30. You make up 400 accounts to come fuck with us. You get blocked and you come back every day. But this translates to this. That's why I encourage you to come back. Yeah. And what happens to you?
Not today.
Yeah. You mad? You mad? Y'all know I pay my mortgage with my YouTube money? Godfather, you believe these trolls?
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
You right, Night Train? You know why they mad? They mad at me. They mad at this handsome face, this beautiful body. this brain and what rolls off my tongue and the support that I get. And I make the racist mad.
Give power to my nigger sword!
And I'll never stop talking. Because while y'all talk, y'all gonna feel my power.
Then let him taste the fury of my nigger sword!
I'm just unloading the magazine on y'all right now, man. But salute to y'all, man. DP Rocker, salute. I ain't even see you, good brother. For real, for real. But Troll's programming is all fucked up. But the black programming, we needed to have done better. Can we make a change? We can always make a change. We can always make a change. I'm just waiting for someone to make a move. Oh yeah, man, the Master Musa. Yeah, man. Growth, you don't know what that was? You don't know what that was? Hold on. You don't know what this is?
Then let him taste the fury of my nigger sword!
You don't know what that was? Oh, man. That was Thunder the Barbarian. Oh, my God. When I first heard that, my mom's, that was a Saturday morning cartoon. It used to come on ABC. My mother was like, excuse me?
Give power to my nigger sword!
When they aired the rerun, I called my boy. I said, yo, the episode's on. Yo. Oh, my God. Now, DP, he's not saying nigga. He's supposed to be saying mega. But God damn, man. God damn. Bro, listen to it. Listen to it.
Give power to my nigger sword!
I swear to God, when he first, I was like, oh shit. Wait a minute. We was like, what? My mom was in the kitchen washing dishes. She came out living. She was like, what are y'all watching? We was like, Thunder. And she's watching it with her hands on her hips. And then he did it again. He flew down on this animal and did this.
Then let him taste the fury of my nigger sword!
My mom was like, Lord. We was like, yo, it's not us. Oh my God, word up, Paul. I was like, yo, what the fuck? How? That was a do-over. Why would you? Bro. And when the episode aired again, I called my boy and said, yo, it's on again. Listen to it. We was like, nah, he's saying nigga. If you go to YouTube and put in Thunder nigga sword, it's gonna come up. Cause yo, that came out when I was a kid. And when we came to school that Monday, we was like, yo, was you watching Thunder? We was like, yo, did he say nigga or mega? We was like, yo, that he said nigga. Yo. Nah. Decades later, I found it on YouTube. I said, there it is. See, I know I wasn't hearing shit. I played that for my boy. I said it to him. I said, look, see? 30 years ago. Listen.
Then let him taste the fury of my nigger sword! Give power to my nigger sword!
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.
Oh my God, man. I can't do it, man. Give power to my nigga sword. Anyway, it's chess day tomorrow. hope everybody's on their 30 for 30. Listen, if y'all don't know, 30 for 30 is an accountability thing. 30 push-ups for 30 days. If you can't do 30 push-ups, do the push-ups off the wall. Do 30 dips. Go to your couch and stand up and down 30 times. Do something for 30 days. It's discipline. Try and do it. Word up, DP, exactly. But it's an accountability thing. See, I'm trying to spread something positive, man. You know what I mean? And let me take this moment, man. I appreciate every last one of you. And I met some really great people, man. I met some really great people. Like, I just met Mona. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Mona. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else that does content. My brother Kofa down there. We ran 3 miles today. That's what's up. I only do 1.5 miles a day. And then I jump rope for 5 rounds. I love jumping rope, man. See, I put the videos out, but y'all don't see the mistakes. Yo, the other day, I was speed jumping, and I slapped myself in the back with my speed rope so hard, it left a mark up my back. I swear to God, my ancestors felt that. I was in the gym like, I fell on the floor. They was like, yo, we heard that from across the fucking... I was like, stuttering. That shit hurt. Word up. Mona, I want you on the panel sometime, man. Anybody that's doing content, you know, I want to help get everybody monetized. I want to be a part of that. I want to help y'all do that. I want to help y'all do that. Thank you, DP. Jumping rope, get your heart rate up faster than running. I love jumping rope. I love jumping rope, man. I feel so free when I do it. Name say Kunta. I swear to God, I turned to Kunta. Kunta Kente. Let's do it, Mona. If you got time, let's do it for Wednesday. Let's do it Wednesday if you have time. Oh, you like jumping rope too? That's what's up. That's what's up. I just want to do a panel and we can freestyle it. We ain't got to talk about nothing and everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, less stress on the knees too. Less stress on the knees. Salute to my brother, that dude named Dave. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from him. And you know how I met that brother? I was already following him. I subscribed to his channel because he does great reaction videos. And yeah, let me know, Mona. Absolutely. And oh yeah. She's gonna be back. She's dealing with something right now. I'm giving her space, but I've been in contact with her. She'll be back. So I'm reading something. Damn, I thought I had more juice in my cup. Yeah, so I met Dave, and I was just listening one day, and he started talking about Deontay Wilder. I said, oh, he's a fan. You know, small world. So he had a link in the chat, and I jumped on his live one day, and we talked. We was talking like we knew each other, man. He's from the Shy, and we was talking like we knew. He had me on his live stream for like, we was chopping up for like 40 minutes, man. So I said, listen, you know, he was coming to the fight. I said, bro, I live in New York, man. Hit me up. And we met up at the Barclays, him and everybody in the LDVC. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm going to upload a clip from 78 show because he had went live. And I'm going to upload when I jumped on his live and we was outside the Barclays. It was hilarious, man. It was hilarious. And I met Dave. Dave is a cool brother. And through him, I met Theo. Theo be in his chat. And I said, oh, shit, I'm subscribed to this brother. Because he also does reaction videos. I said, shit, I didn't even know that They knew each other. You see, small world. So I started following Theo. When I met Theo, when I was following Theo, he wasn't even at 1,000 subs yet. He had a D-Man salute. He had a viral moment. The brother got like 30,000 subs now. And what he's done is he's circled back to me and he's showing me love. You see, there you go. There go my brother right there. Now watch this. Reverse the roles. What if I came on there? Boom, boom, boom. F you, Dave. F you, Theo. Blah, 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 blah. It's F you too and block. And we're going to block you. And how's that going to help me? Firing shots. Some people think that what this is about is getting on here. Oh, I don't like him. And everything he says, I'm going to say the opposite. He says up, I'm going to say down. He says right, I'm going to say left. He say north, I'm going to say south. He say east, I'm going to say west. They don't understand how this works. Coming on here making diss videos and minding people's business and questioning where their money's going and what their donations, where their donations come from. That's not how you build a channel, man. You'll get 5 or 6 people that'll love that and be like, yeah, I don't like him too. You might be hot for a month, but you won't get monetized. And even if you are monetized, those people eventually are gonna be like, well, damn, are you gonna talk about anything else other than him or her? We want to talk about whatever you say your channel is. And then you find out that they can't talk about anything unless you talk about it first. There's that. I'll say it again. They can't talk about anything unless you talk about it. They need things that they can disagree on. If you put out no content, they don't have any content. You understand? My growth is organic. I get people in my emails all day. I get it on my Instagram. Oh, get blue check marked in 30 days. Oh, I can get you 10,000 subs on YouTube. I don't play those tricks. That's 6,800 plus I have on my boxing channel. That's organic. The 200 plus on my Bear Cave Entertainment, that's organic. The 900 plus over here is organic with the help of family in the chat. But I'm not taking any emails of people saying, yo, we can get you 10,000 subs in a month. I don't need that shit. I don't need that. I want it organic. What happened to Theo is organic. He put out something and went viral. That's organic. Dave is almost at 10,000. That's organic. You know why it's organic? You know why I respect organic growth? That means those eyes that you have is official. When you see someone with 10,000 subs, 20,000 subs, and they press live and there's only like 10 people in their live stream, what do you think they did? What do you think they did? Right. That's the truth. Thank you, Night Train. It's called networking. I didn't know Mona from a hole in the wall. Went to her channel. She's on there with her husband. That's a beautiful thing. Just met Theo. I was following him for about maybe 3 months. I had no idea he knew Dave. Exactly, Big Smooth. Yo, buying subs, in my opinion, and that's not it. That's not it. My subs right now on this channel, 937. Theo helped me out a great deal in the last month or so. Last 2 weeks to be exact. All right. Prior to that, I was floating around on 800. In the last 28 days, I had 110 new subs. I'll get there eventually. I told myself, I said by mid-spring before summer, I'll be at 1,000. This will be my second monetized channel. Y'all know Art Hostage. And go, Theo Coop's link is in the chat. Please, Growth, put your link in the chat. If you're a content creator, put your link in the chat, please. Y'all know Art Hostage, that's on my channel. He has 2 channels. I helped both of his channel. When I met him, you know, I was somewhere else, and he started talking about Fury, and he started talking about Tyson Fury and Daniel Kinahan, and he started giving details about the gangster shit that they're involved in. And I hit him up. I said, bro, who are you? And he told me his background. He was in that underground shit. I said, bro, could you come onto my channel and just everything you said here, could you repeat it? Because there's a lot of shit we didn't know. And I hit up Tay Jones. Y'all remember? I hit him up. I said, yo, you heard of this guy? And a lot of the shit that he was saying, Tay already knew. He said, yo, you remember when I told you da da da? I said, yo, bro, I said, I gotta have this guy on. When I met Art Hostage, he only had like 840 subs. When he got done, he did my show twice. Jumped up to like 1,500 subs. And then they put a pause on that channel. And he's a bad motherfucker. The police raided his house and took his computers and shit. They gave it back. Well, some of them. But then he had to start another channel. And I helped him build up that channel. I helped him get monetized twice. That's what I do. Build relationships. I don't burn relationships. And all of these, oh, you'll be live tomorrow? That's what's up. And all of these dudes that come out and just try and contradict what everyone else says, let me tell you something. With me, as far as I'm concerned, you're better off making friends with me than making enemies. Because quiet as it's kept, there's two trolls that can't troll anymore. Because I got rid of their ass. I got rid of their ass. One motherfucker got a cease and desist letter from a lawyer. And he's been on best behavior. If I even think that he's trolling me again, and he's doing pretty good for himself on YouTube, if I even think. Y'all remember that dude running around cloning channels and playing games? He ain't doing it no more. The next letter he gets is going to be a court hearing on Zoom. It's not going to be a cease and desist letter. It's going to be, you ignored this and now you got to pay me, dude. Yeah. The other motherfucker, let's just say I went above his head. And he's another motherfucker. If I even think that this trolling is him, he going to have a problem. Remember Goodfellas? Fuck you, pay me? Yeah, that kind of problem. And a problem with his day job at that. And a problem with his day job at that. And a problem with his day job at that. And a problem with his day job at that. Real stupid to try and throw away a goddamn 21-year career over your unconditional hatred of a black man that looks better than you, that smells better than you, that got a bigger dick than you, that's taller than you, that is perfect in comparison to you in every way, shape, or form. It's a little silly, isn't it? You'd have been better making friends because I'd have helped you grow. We're still on topic, y'all. What is the programming of people like that? There's some content creators that can't even leave their fucking house because of some stupid shit they said. And then they get hit up behind the scenes. Yo, nigga, didn't I see you at such and such mall? You didn't know I live close to you? All right, let me see you again. There's a certain content creator in the boxing community. I spoke to him on the phone. I had to have Bill Haney call him. Like, yo, call this nigga. I want to talk to this nigga real quick. I want to see something. And his energy that he has on his boxing show was not on that phone, I promise you. And I am nowhere near St. Louis. No, I'm sorry, not St. Louis. Not St. Louis, I'm sorry. I'm nowhere near Mississippi. I'm nowhere near Mississippi. I got family out there. I don't even speak to them. They're in them streets. When I had him on a 3-way call with Bill Haney, the energy was different. If I'd have recorded, I said, this can't be. It was him. I said, wow. And he told me on the phone, man, I can't even leave my house. I said, well, young man, you need to stop it. If it's like that, when you can't leave your house, you need to cut it out, man. Now I'm talking to you like an OG. If what you're putting out makes it difficult for you to move in real life, you need to stop. Whatever. I don't get on here and make enemies. But to my people that don't know me, put in Drew Titan in the YouTube search bar, and you will count 5,000 diss videos and disrespectful videos and Drew Titan exposed before you get to one video from my channel. That's how you know I'm popping. Because none of those niggas know me. None of them. What is their programming? If I'm telling you, none of those niggas know me, none of them niggas, well, one has spoken to me. But he's fucking retarded. They don't know me. They know my content and they disagree with it. And they base their personal opinions off of me. They base it off of the content that I put out. Because we have a difference of opinion. That's fine. I know I'm popping because you can Google their name or you could put in their name in a search bar. They don't have any diss videos. Why? Because nobody cares about them. When you got LDBC diss videos and 78 and Black Fight Fan and BFTB and Drew Titan, when you got a bunch of diss videos, that means you've made it. Same thing with Boxing Ego, same thing with Champside. That means you've made it. So this is a badge of honor. No doubt, Thea, I'll see you in the AM. This is a badge of honor. I'm popping like that. When I went to the Wilder fight at the Barclays, you know how many people walked up and said, oh man, Drew Titan, what up, man? I listen to you every morning. I don't be in the chat. A press guy, a guy with a press credential, with a camera. Oh man, Drew Titan, y'all listen to you every morning. What's up, brother? I said, what's your name? He told me his name and he showed me. He said, yeah, this is me. He said, I don't comment in the chat. I just listen. He said, because you know, YouTube get kind of crazy. I was like, oh, okay. Dude picked up his phone and said, oh yeah, I got your notification. He said, oh, you're live. It says you're live right now. I said, I'm live right now. No, I'm live in about 30 minutes. If y'all remember, during the weigh-in, I went live at the weigh-in. I went live at the weigh-in. Yes. You see me talking to the Russells. Trolls can't do that. What they can do is make clone accounts and troll or whatever. Every view you give me will net me dividends. So bring your eyesight over here, because what happens is my views are up through the roof over here already. So once I pass 1,000, YouTube will send me an email and ask me if I want to be part of the AdSense program. I'm going to say yes. And I'll start getting checks on the 22nd every month. It will be channel number 2. And then I'm going to work on the 3rd channel. What are you doing? You're assisting me with trolling. And right now you're watching from your flat in the UK. It's Drew Titan. Just give me a minute, because when I end this live, I'm going to put up the advertisement for tomorrow's morning show. Go on and troll there too. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't. Because I always put, you got to wait 6 weeks before you say anything in my chat. I don't need to do that here. I just did it tonight to prove another point. But people need to see that what I'm saying right now is absolutely true. And I want all the content creators to know that you want trolls like this. Because everything they do will net you dividends because of their bad programming. Instead of assisting you with positivity, they think they're being negative. Got to take those lemons and make lemonade. You want the trolls, ladies and gentlemen. Trolls is eyesight. You know what I don't do? I don't go anywhere that I don't like. There are several boxing channels I do not deal with. There are several regular channels on here that I do not deal with. That's it. That's how I combat it. Oh, I ain't fucking with him no more. Boop. And that's the end of it. Yo, you heard what so-and-so said? Don't know. Stop following him or her years ago. Don't know what he said. Don't know what she said. Oh, well, they said this about you. Don't care. Don't care. I got content to create. I got 3 channels. I'm working here. I don't have time to focus on them. That's my programming. I'm trying to build. But what do niggas do? They tear down. What do crackers do? They try and burn Black Wall Street. Do y'all want me to go there? Or is it too late? I'll just keep it simple. I'm not my goddamn relatives. I fight back. I work smarter, not harder. You can't burn down this Black Wall Street. You can't do it. And trust me, y'all have tried. YouTube and Google have tried. But they're on the ropes with their shit. Because we got something for their ass. So I encourage you to keep trolling. I need more people. Soon, when I go live, I'm going to have... This is just how it started with my other channel. And trust me, when y'all go live, let me give y'all some words of encouragement. Growth, Mona. When y'all go live, it's never like. You're going to start off with... When I was going live, there was 7 people in there. Then 14, then 20, then 30. Then it was like... And you know what? I was just content. I'm like, man, 30 people really give a shit about what I'm saying. That's great. I love it. Then it was 50. And I was like, ooh. Stephen L., my brother. And then y'all know what happened. I had that viral moment. Me and Sugar Hill. And the world went crazy. And I'm not kidding, y'all. For those of y'all that are not in the boxing, I'm telling you, I had a viral moment with Sugar Hill, and the world went nuts. A bunch of people loved me for it. A lot of people hated me for it. But I stood on with my square, and I said, yo, I'm not wrong. I asked this man a question, and I wasn't even a bad phone call there. I think Tay Jones damn near threatened Sugar. I just asked Sugar questions, and he couldn't really answer anything. I said, oh, okay. In concert. Y'all saw it. But Deacon 305 stole the show because he questioned Sugar Hill's, he questioned his integrity as a black man. I said, whoo, man, that was tough. True story. I go to bed. If y'all remember at the time, I was still working with Fanon. Fanon called me. He said, bro, congratulations. I said, what are you talking about? He said, you made the news out there in the UK. I said, the news? What are you talking about? I said, yo. I started looking at articles. And you see me sitting there with my camouflage tank top and the matching do-rag because I had just came from the gym. And if there was one thing I could have taken back from that interview was what I had on. Because I came from the goddamn gym and I never took the do-rag off. And Tay called me. He said, yo, guess who Fred got on the show? I said, who? He said, Sugar Hill. I was like, why? Dang father, salute. I said, oh. So we was watching it for like an hour. I said, I ain't calling in. I ain't calling in. And Tay said, fuck it, I'm going to beam in. I said, oh. So I said, I got to beam in now. And I guess I became a legend. And I had so many hate videos after that. And you know you've arrived when people start trying to dig into your personal life. And it's an interesting thing because even when they did that, they got a majority of the shit wrong. What am I going to do? Say, yo, you got it wrong? No, I don't want you to correct it. You don't need to know me. What the fuck? People are just weird. And that's when the jealousy came out. Motherfuckers did whole reaction videos to my conversation on Fred's show with me and Sugar Hill. I mean, the hatred was live. I was getting death threats. Say, what? Yeah, I want to know something crazy. I was getting death threats from other black people. Ain't that something? And all we said was like, yo, Fury cheated. We got proof. What are you talking about? And then I did it again when Fred had Mauricio Sillyman on. Y'all remember that? Same thing. I asked him questions. The man lied. The man lied. And I caught him. The world got mad at me again. And instead of taking it up with him, blame the guy that asked the questions. But that's what niggas do, because niggas are programmed to do that. Do y'all understand the monkey videos now? And I'm not talking to the racist crackers. All you hear is me say Fury's a motherfucking cheater. But for those of you that don't watch boxing, let me give you a little clip. This is who people are mad at me for shitting on. Okay, you don't need to know nothing past that. You don't need to know anything past that. While holding his kid. What? It was a Biggie lyric that made it Midwest Boxing Talk salute. It was a Biggie lyric that made it better, that made it okay. Well, Biggie said it. Why can't he say it? Why the fuck do you want to say it so bad? 502 King, salute. Man, Daniel Kinahan could eat a D between two slices of bread. He got his own problems. And when they bring him in for questioning in 2024, I'm very interested about who he says and who they're going to throw under the bus. Bob Arum ain't going to make it. If he gets called in for questioning, he's already he's almost 100 years old. And I'm not kidding when I say that. He's like 91. He might kick the bucket any day now. What's going to happen when he spill the beans? See, I don't want to get into boxing talk here. I'll save that for tomorrow. But I'm saying all of this, it's all relevant. Niggas are mad at me for questioning behavior like that. Do y'all understand the monkey videos now? You understand? What is your programming? Hate your brother for exposing what the fuck happened, but hate on me. Why do you hate Deontay Wilder? And they say, just listen to what they say. He can't box. He got skinny legs. What are you talking about? He can't box. He's a bronze medalist. He's only, somebody could box on that Olympic team. He's the only person that got a goddamn medal. He can't box. 10 title defenses. What are you talking about? How stupid were the fighters that he fought? King Kong Ortiz could box, but what happened? 2 times. All he does is hit people with a right hand. So that's not exciting, because every time he touches someone, they go to sleep. Oh, but he can't box. Wait a minute. We got off of 2 decades of Floyd Mayweather, who was the best boxer in our era, and you had a problem with him because he ain't knocked nobody out. So now you got a heavyweight who's lighter than everybody he's fought, who's knocking everybody out. What's your problem now? What is your problem now?
Monkey!
Do you understand the monkey videos now? Programming, y'all. Programming, y'all. What is the black programming? Programming. So when that nigger came in 78's chat earlier this morning, I blocked him. I had to text because 78 didn't know who he was. I had to send him a text. Say, you remember when I spoke about this guy? Da, da, da. He said, yeah. I said, that was him. All that shit to say about the LDBC, all that dumb shit to say, he here. But that's consistent behavior, because you know what? When I body bagged him on another show, he was talking about my interview with Sugar Hill. And you know what he said to me? He said, yeah, I want to talk to you about the Sugar Hill interview. And I said, okay, go ahead. What didn't you like about it? Because he said he didn't like it. He said he called it, oh, it was just malarkey. I said, okay, what part? We talked for about 40 minutes. It's malarkey. Well, which part? I don't know. Okay, you begged me to get on the stream. I finally made some time. I'm here talking to you, brother. What are you, unprepared? Are you right? I know I'm right. You begged me to come on here. I was just in Buddy's chat. And when he saw me there, his dick got hard. Ooh, I want to talk to Drew Titan. I said, I ain't had time. I got something to do. But my boy was like, yo, I'm running late, man. We was going to the gym. He's, I'm running late. I said, all right, I got about 30 minutes. So I hopped on the live. Okay, now I'm here. So talk to me, bro. What's going on? What part didn't you like? Oh, I don't know. I said, all right, so now I'm here. Now you don't know? Man. Oh, yeah, your interview on the barbershop. A horrible show. I said, excuse me? A horrible show. I said, so it's so horrible. Why was you watching it? Never mind that shit. 3 months later, some dude beams into Fred's show. And Fred was talking about, because something happened in the community. He was talking about violence in the black community. That's something that Fred does. And he had a caller call in, and the caller said, yo, is there any way we can do a dual stream? And he said, dual stream for what? Yeah, to talk about the violence in the boxing community, because, you know, we got to do better. You know, people talking about people dying in car fires. And I'm literally doing push-ups in the living room. I'm like, I don't know anybody that said anything about a car fire but me. I said, yeah, Fred, because we got to do better, you know, because, you know, people say they want to, you know, die in car fires. We got to do. And I'm like, he said it again. And I said, wait a minute. I know that voice. Then he said it a third time. I said, yo, that's that guy. So I beamed into the show. I said, Fred, do you remember I spoke to you? And I said, some dude, you know, I was on another show, and this dude, he shit on the interview with Sugar Hill and then said you had a horrible show. He said, yeah. I said, that was him. He said, yeah. And I said, buddy, call back. And I stayed on the live. If y'all were there, y'all remember. Phenomenal Mexican, salute. Yeah, exactly. This is my response to Drew Titan looking ass. I was another nigga. That nigga in Baltimore, that nigga died. We found out the night before I left to go to Vegas, found out that he died. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes y'all ain't gotta respond to everything. Let the universe handle it. I'll get to that in a second, but let me finish telling the story. It's very important. The nigga calls back. And I'm saying, yo, buddy, last time we spoke, you said the barbershop was a horrible show. And I said, excuse me? You said it was a horrible show. You said it twice. I said, it's 3 months later. Why are you here? If it's so horrible, why are you here? Oh, I said, yo, my man, the fuck? I said, look, man, Deontay Wilder's the face of boxing. Because, you know, of course, it was about Deontay. I said, he's the face of boxing. You can't tell anybody any different. Oh, he's not the face of boxing. I think he's the face of depression. Because remember, there was one around talking about, oh, Deontay's depressed. He just wasn't fucking with the media. Because everyone lies on him like they do a lot of black athletes. Michael Vick, right? Just recently. You see what they're doing to Reese, the sister, right now. All they do is lie on us. So D said, I ain't talking to conventional media. He talks to 78. And old media has to quote Deontay from what he says to us. So I said to him, I said, man, what the fuck you know about depression? 78 speaks to Deontay daily. What are you talking about? He's fine. He's a face of depression. What are you talking about? What do you know about depression? Oh, I know a lot about depression. I said, you depressed? You was on medication? What? So I clowned him and he got off the live. I said, Fred, that's that bitch ass nigga. You have a horrible show, but he wants to do a dual stream. You know what that was? And you know why that's important? He was asked, yo, what's your problem with the Queen? Salute. He was asked, what was your problem with the LDBC? Well, I think that y'all are just in the business of making money. First of all, we live in a capitalist society. And it gets to a point when you're really great at something that you're doing, I hope you don't do it for free. I want Adidas to make a lot of money off of me. I got flat fucking feet and I love those sneakers because it makes me feel great and they look great. So the more money I spend on Adidas, I want them to take that money, get inside the goddamn thinking room and give me more options with more colors for the sneakers that can match my goddamn superhero outfits I wear to the goddamn gym. I want them to make a ton of money off of me. But not everybody in the LDBCs, we're not making super duper money. There's only one brother that does this thing full time for a living, and that's Blue Blood. Y'all know that. But Blue's different. Ain't nobody raking in 6 figures off of this except Blue Blood. But Blue is different. We're not a gang, we're a community. But strange, money making, right? Why the fuck would you want to do a dual stream with Fred anyway? Fred told him, he said, why do we need to do a dual stream to talk about violence in the black community? We're doing it now. Dual stream for what, brother? Time reveals all truth, because I went to that nigga's channel this morning. He's still stuck at 230 fucking, and he's putting out content. It's just that nobody cares. Nobody cares. Now, I brought that up to say this. What do you think his programming is? He came in with an opinion, and that's okay to have a difference of opinion, but he came in there firing shots. And he understood fast that we have more love than hate. Because his channel hasn't moved in 2 years. Same thing with that other fucking stalker I had. His channel hasn't moved in 1 year. He hasn't moved. I have. A lot of us have. This isn't even a boxing channel, but what I'm talking about that happens on the boxing channel is relevant to all content creators. And you got to understand the ideology behind certain people's programming. They come in here, they're jealous of you. They already don't agree with your opinion, but they're looking at you and saying, what does this guy have that I don't have? Y'all think I know everything about boxing? You're wrong. Stormy knows way more about boxing. Scrapbook boxing, forget about it. He knows everything. He knows everything. When he talks, I don't say a fucking word. How many times you heard me say this? If people like, trust, and respect you, they're going to listen to you. I remember when I only had 7 people watching my live stream. 7 turned to 20. 20 turned to 40. 50. Then after my viral moment, I go on my live one day. After I stopped working with Fanon, I'm on my live and guess what? You never heard me say that Fanon didn't help me. Yes, he did. Absolutely, he did. Absolutely. Absolutely. I go live by myself. On average, I have 150 people in my live stream, depending on what I'm talking about. Sometimes I get 200. It's like, wow. I feel good about myself. I've come a long way, and it's organic. I'm not the best spoken person. Sometimes I'm reading stuff. I need glasses. I'm stumbling through articles and stuff. But what you're getting is something unrehearsed from the heart. It's raw. People respect that. I'm not on here with a suit and tie and hello and reading from a cue card. No. I'm sitting in my damn living room, man. It's organic. It's organic. Like, trust, and respect. Now, in regards to the dude in Baltimore, there's a guy. What the hell was his name? His name was Would Stay Real. And I'm just going to give you the fast story. The man was obsessed with me. It was sick. It was like I had relatives calling me up saying, yo, who's this dude? He got like 50 videos of you. Well, not 50, but he had a lot of videos about me. I said, yo, I don't know. Tom, what up? I said, I don't know this man. I never met this man. He's infatuated with me. He had a very annoying voice. He would go to other panels and talk shit about me. Never met the guy. I would do a video about boxing and he would make a response video to my video, and I don't even know this dude. This is my response to Drew Titan. I'm like, who are you? Family, let me explain something to you. You do not have to respond to everything. You have to stay on your purpose. You could be right in the act, right? But wrong in the response. When I had that stalker on here on my live stream, you know what I noticed? When I had that Captain Chaos nigga on my live stream, you know what I noticed? I had like 500 people in my chat. I never had 500 people in my chat ever. The most I had was like 280 when I was talking about at the height of the Fury and Wilder thing. You know what that showed me? There was over 150 people in there that was there for the bullshit. I don't run that type of show. That's why I never uploaded it. I have the live. I needed evidence to do what I had to do with him. But I never uploaded it. I said, these aren't even real fucking supporters. These are guys that are there for the Jerry Springer shit. I just reminded myself something. I was making a point about daytime talk shows, but whatever. I'll let that go. That's why I never uploaded it. I don't want people to look at that and say, oh, this is what his show's about? Screaming, cursing, beefing? No. I'm trying to talk boxing. I don't know what the fuck else everyone else is talking about. So I let it rock. I have the live. I'm never uploading it. I took what I needed from it. So this guy, Would Stay Real, was making diss videos about me. He got a picture of the bodybuilder Paul Dillette with a cartoon needle in his arm. This is Drew Titan, because, I work out and I look great. I wish I had time to work out and look like Paul Dillette. Y'all know who that is? They used to call him Freakenstein. He's a 6-foot tall bodybuilder. The guy was shredded. He never won an Olympia, though, because his posing wasn't on point. I don't have enough time in the day to work out like he does. But I said, why? What is the obsession with my body? God damn. I eat right. I work out. I just look like this. What am I going to do? Go back and forth with him? I have a boxing channel. He claims he had a boxing channel, but every other video was about me. An opinion about something that someone else said. That's how he built his channel, off of me. Well, let me tell y'all a story. This is a true story. And I hope y'all listening. Good night, Mona. Before you leave, Mona, let me say this, Mona, before you leave. I need to finish this story. Right before Wilder Fury 3, I was going to Vegas. One of our sisters hit me up on Instagram. She says, Drew, have you seen this? And I said, oh, this is this guy. I said, look, I don't even want to give him a view. He always talk about me. She says, no. Go to that, press this link, read the chat. It's very important. So I go to the link, I read the chat, and I'm seeing RIP, and I saw his government name. And I'm like, huh? And I'm scrolling. And mind you, everybody in this chat are people that we blocked. And this was a nigga from Baltimore, right? Everyone in this chat hated us. We have them blocked. Notorious racists. that were there that we haven't seen in years, but they've been blocked on our channels for years. And I'm scrolling, I said, wait a minute. If anyone is looking for, and she says her father's government name, AKA Would Stay Real, he passed about a month ago. He was a brittle diabetic.
Whoa!
What?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Well, goddamn. Instead of trolling me and talking about how I'm on steroids, something that you can't prove, which was slander, by the way, how about you reach out to me and say, look, brother, I'm diabetic, man. You got any pointers on what I could do to eat right and live longer for my children? No. He looked at me like this. He gotta be on steroids looking like that. This is my response to Drew Titan's six-pack. Boss. He literally took that hate from me to the grave. Because a nigga made his channel, I think his channel's still up. Might as well go to look at his channel now and put in my name in his search engine. Look how many videos about me comes up. I never met this nigga, but I know how he looks. And here's why I'm sharing this story. You know what else he did? I could deal with people talking about me. I don't care. But you know what he did 2 years ago? No, about 2.5 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. Do y'all remember the video of that dude talking in the mirror, talking about what he would do to Black Fight Fan's daughter, who's underage, sexually assault her? Do y'all remember that video? Back then, my phone didn't have screen record. All the brothers hit each other up, was like, yo, hold on. This nigga done crossed the line, man. Something gotta be done. We started making phone calls. City of Baltimore, like, yo, look, this dude has a video up talking about he's gonna sexually assault a underage, like a minor. Come on, man. Right when we decided to make a move, he took the video down. Black said, he ain't gonna do nothing. We in Texas, he ain't never coming over here. He just talking. But it was over the top. Now, why am I bringing that up? Why am I bringing that up? At no point did we say we was gonna do something gangster, because we're not gangsters. We're all parents and grandparents. We got shit to lose, which is why we ignore 99% of the shit that's said about us. But I want you guys to understand something. He threatened to sexually assault Black Fight Fan's daughter. 2.5 years later, he dies. And who shares the news about his death on his YouTube channel? His daughter.
Whoa!
Take that! Sometimes, family, you don't have to lift a finger. You leave it up to the man upstairs. You leave it up to the universe. God, Allah, Buddha, that 8-armed elephant, whoever, Jehovah, whoever, leave it to them. You cannot make that up. That is a true story. Right before I went out to Vegas, the sister hit me up on the DM. She said, you gotta see this. And I said, whoa. And I waited around and I said, no, it's true. I never responded to that dude, ever. There was no need to. I was literally here minding my goddamn business. What is my business? My channels. The people that do support me. The 6,800 plus people that support me, that I appreciate. The almost 1,000 people here that support me. The 200 plus people over at Bear Cave Entertainment that support me. Why am I going to take away time from them to focus on clowns like that? Focus on the clown that comes in the chat. That's getting me paid anyway. That dude, There was probably somebody on there looking for boxing content, saw that shit and say, well, who's this Drew Titan guy? Came to my channel and stayed. You know how I know that's true? Because I've gotten emails like that. Yo, so-and-so was talking about you. They keep talking about you. I finally came to your channel. And yo, man, you's a good dude, man. I subscribed, man. You's a good dude. I don't know why they talking about you. You want to go over there and say, nope, I have no reason to go over there. If you like this content, hang out here. I'm not telling you where to go, but if you like this content, chill out here. But as you can see, I do more talking about the sport the way I see it than talking about other content creators. I'm not interested in debating anybody. I'm not interested in going over to their channel and fussing with them. I don't do that. I got shit to do. Let me say this, and this is going to sound vulgar. Anytime the thought ever crossed my mind of me going somewhere and debating somebody, you know how I get out of that thought process? I think about climbing on top of my wife. Gone. I got shit to do. I got a wife. I'm a content creator, not a content hater. That's a bar. You heard it here first. I'm a content creator, not a content hater. I respect dudes that got 50 subs to who got 50,000 subs. If you're in there in the grind, I'd rather grind with you. I'm trying to help you build. It's more energy to frown than it is to smile. Because when you're frowning, you're thinking of all this negative stuff in here. If you could look at me and be like, you're shaking your head, you're watching me, you stalking me. Niggas sending cash apps to stalk me. Thank you for the documentation. That's sick behavior. Focus on your craft. Let's focus on me. God dealt you whatever body you're walking around in, that's the hand that God dealt you. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If you know more about boxing than me, go talk boxing. And we're still on code. Black programming. Do y'all understand the monkey videos now? Do y'all understand the monkey videos now? And this is why we can't get no fucking where as a people. I only counted one white person that was a content creator that hated me. And guess what? I had a 4-hour conversation with him last summer. And we came to an understanding. We're not friends. We came to an understanding. Because there was some things that he heard that he didn't understand. And when we spoke, cleared the air. We still don't agree on things. But not one time did he say he was going to kill me. Something that niggas have said they were going to do. They're going to shoot me, stab me, jump me. These are all niggas that did this to me. Not one cracker said they were going to physically do something to me. Not one. Black programming. Over an opinion on boxing. You see why these shows are important? Well, I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. Y'all know where I'm gonna be in the morning. Support all content creators, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, the Cash App. Super Chat coming soon. Salute to my new supporters. Don't mind the 60-year to be sub before you say anything. Don't mind that. I just do that to mess with a troll that comes through here. But subscribe. Let me know where you come from. And once you get I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you, man. But salute to all the supporters. If you came from Theo's channel, or if you came from Dave's channel or Mona or whatever, whatever you came from, salute to you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. We'll be back here Wednesday. Salute to my stalkers.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
You know, I got to sneak that in, man. We'll be back here on Wednesday, tomorrow morning. Some boxing talk. And I'm going to do my first live on Bear Cave probably in May. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about something nerdy, nice and nerdy. You know what I mean? And I'll catch you on the rebound. Love you all. Peace.